Hello everybody, this is Noah of Green Arc Reviews here back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing for you Guardians of the Galaxy, directed by James Gunn and starring Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, and Bradley Cooper. Now, I was really excited to see what Marvel was going to bring to the table with this one. I was really happy to see that they were going to expand its cinematic universe more into space, even though we saw a little bit of that in the Thor movies. I was really happy to see them go more into the space opera kind of movie with this Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was really happy to see James Gunn take up a big budget project like this, and I gotta say I'm really happy with what we were given, and because this movie is everything I wanted it to be and more. It is truly a great ride, and that is a credit to James Gunn, who does a great job directing this movie with such a stylistic flair. We are given great practical sets throughout, some great makeup with the characters, great CGI with Rocket and Groot, and a terrific soundtrack that comprised of 70s and 80s music that really helped this film make it more interesting. And of course, you know, the comedy. This film is a pure comedy from start to finish, more so than any of Marvel's other films, even though they've had comedy elements throughout those other films. This one it pulls out all the stops in terms of what comedy could bring to an action adventure film like this. And that is also a credit due to the amazing cast. Chris Pratt is destined for superstardom with this, and next year having Jurassic World. I cannot wait to see what he has next. He is so charismatic and entertaining, especially in this movie. Zoe Saldana as Gamora is so good here. She does great in the action sequences, and her character also has some great depth with a nice backstory. That brings me to Drax the Destroyer, played by Dave Bautista. Really funny and really surprised me, in fact. His comedic timing is gold. Vin Diesel, even only having 3 words of dialogue throughout this film, is really likable and somewhat adorable in a way, and he's just so funny. And Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon is just pure bliss. I think he was probably my favorite character of these, not trying to downplay the others. They all have a moment to shine, but Rocket was probably my favorite. Which brings me to the greatness of this film, which is how the character dynamic is just so entertaining. The camaraderie with one another is so well done and hilarious. And that is a credit to James Gunn and Nicole Perlman's script, which is really hilarious and well done throughout. And this film, even though it's lighthearted, there is still a heart within this. With Peter Quill in the very beginning, and also with Drax and Gamora's backstory, you could just feel for every one of these characters. Also with Rocket, there's a moment in this film where Rocket reflects back on what happened to him in the past, and it is actually quite, it makes your heart melt a little bit. And it is so great and refreshing to see an action summer blockbuster like this take on something more fresh and not be too derived of other films out there. Sure, this has a traditional story that we've seen, you know, but it just makes you feel like, you just feel so entertained. It gave me kind of flashbacks to when I saw Indiana Jones and Star Wars, in terms of the enjoyment I get out of watching a movie, a summer blockbuster like this. I love this film. If there are any nitpicks I have, I guess Ronan the Accuser, played by Lee Pace, who does a good job. I wish Ronan was a bit more memorable of a villain. He was definitely more memorable than Christopher Eccleston as Malekith in Thor 2, but I wanted a bit more from Ronan. But other than that, this film is just a blast throughout. I laughed out loud quite a lot, and it's an enthralling action summer blockbuster. It's so much fun. I can't recommend it enough, and I gotta give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching my review for Guardians of the Galaxy. If you want to see more videos of mine, you can click that button and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, like this video, share this on Facebook and Twitter, any other social media device that you may use. You can also check out my Facebook page in the description down below, and I guess that is it. I am Noah of Green Arc Reviews, and I will see you in my next video.